Welcome to the brand new Draymond Green Show YouTube channel. Hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our content. Because we're going to talk about Kevin Durant now. The Kevin Durant that didn't come to the Knicks when everybody thought he was coming to the Knicks and went to the Brooklyn Nets. We're going to talk about him now before we talk about the Knicks. James Jones, and not in particular are we going to even talk about KD, although we kind of are. James Jones recently had his interviews, end-of-season rap interviews, and he said, in quote, "A constant focus for us is to continue to figure out and maximize Kevin Durant. No one has done it yet. I believe we'll be the first team to do it." And I must say, as long as James Johnson believes that they'll be the first team to try to maximize Kevin Durant potential, as long as they'll keep struggling, because that means they're not watching what or how or even going back to look at film or when Kevin Durant was most successful. And I must say, I was baffled when I watched James Jones make this comment because, and I get, like, you got to see the whole interview. Like, some of the stuff he was like, you got it and you understand, and like, you could tell he was really being a true leader, which James Jones is very well respected for, even before the general manager job. James Jones was a well-respected leader in the NBA. What he was doing was being a leader, like, let me try to take some of this pressure off Kevin, let me try to help Kevin, and blah, blah, blah. I get it. But sometimes when we go down those rabbit holes, we go a little too far. And we exaggerate things just a little too much. Because James Jones was on a team in 2017 that lost in the NBA Finals to Kevin Durant when Kevin Durant was with the Golden State Warriors. And Kevin Durant averaged 35, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists on 55% from the field, 47 from three, 93% shooting. And when you got your ass bust like the Cavs got their ass bust, I have a hard time believing that James Jones can then, after sitting there on the bench, getting in the game every now and then to see if he can hit a three, could then come out and say, no one has been able to maximize Kevin Durant. When your team does not have plays to get Kevin Durant coming off a pin down, get Kevin Durant catching the ball at the elbow with a live dribble, getting Kevin Durant to the spots that Kevin Durant want to get to and like to score from, when your team is set up that way, I'm sorry, but you didn't maximize Kevin Durant. But don't say nobody has maximized Kevin Durant, because you've been on the wrong side of Kevin Durant being maximized. You've been on the wrong side. And when I say maximized, I'm not just talking about a couple plays in the game. Kevin Durant was maximized at the Golden State Warriors. You know why Kevin Durant was maximized at the Golden State Warriors? Because Kevin Durant was allowed to do what Kevin Durant only wants to do. You know what that is? Just play basketball. Kevin Durant didn't have to worry about leading the team. He didn't have to worry about, and by the way, K's a great player and he works his ass off. More of a lead by example type guy. The way he worked with us, I'm not going to sit here and be one of those people and act like, oh, he didn't bring any type of leadership. Like, the way he worked on a daily basis is leadership. Like, yes, he's not vocal. Yes, he's not going to say, hey, come on, let's go and do this. But the way he worked every single day is leadership, because that is a lead by example. You got young guys, you got guys who look at Kevin Durant and think he's a great player and want to, okay, this is what he's doing, I need to do that. That is a sign of leadership. So I am not one of the people that's going to say he never led at all. Like, that's garbage. But he didn't have the burden of, I need to lead this team every single day from all aspects, ever in Golden State. When he was with us, that was not a thing. He did not have the role of, I need to get these other guys involved. No, none of that. You know what he did? Score. Oh, shoot, they switching this screen and roll me and Steph. Here, Kate, go get a bucket. Score. That is maximizing Kevin Durant. You know why? Because Kevin Durant scores. Oh, by the way, let's go look at his defense when he was with the Warriors. That is maximizing Kevin Durant. Go look at his defense when he was with us. Go look at his defense this year. Sometimes it was good. Not as consistently as it was with the Warriors, When K was with the Warriors, he was one of the best rim protectors in the league. Yep, you heard it. I'm going to say it again. He was one of the best rim protectors in the league. Our small lineup worked in part because teams would try to go small and have no rim protection and think we just out there. No, me and K out there protecting that rim. Andre come across, strip you, protecting that rim. K was protecting the rim, which is why I came on this podcast and said, if the Phoenix Suns want to beat the Minnesota Timberwolves, K, who I know can be a great defender, got to go guard Anthony Edwards. That never happened for a large part of the series. Guess what? I'm looking at the beach right now, and the Phoenix Suns are too, somewhere in the world. And that was one of the reasons why. So to say didn't maximize Kevin Durant, no. The Phoenix Suns didn't maximize Kevin Durant. And in large part, you didn't have a point guard. Guess what? Maximizing Kevin Durant requires you to get Kevin Durant to the spot that Kevin Durant likes to score from. And y'all didn't do that because they thought that they could get it done without having a point guard. Didn't work. So I thought that was wild because, yeah, you're right. No one has maximized Kevin Durant like the Golden State Warriors did. But I'm going to give James Jones a little word of advice. You want to maximize Kevin Durant, go get a point guard. You want to maximize Kevin Durant, put him in position to score. You want to maximize Kevin Durant, take some of the other weight off his shoulders. But until you do that, you will be singing the same tune that nobody maximized Kevin Durant because y'all didn't. And that's just the case, and that is a lie, and no, that is not how we rolling because, nah.
All right, the NBA season is in full swing, coming down the stretch. Then we move right into the playoffs in April, May, and June. I can't wait. Spice things up with DraftKing Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA right now. All you have to do is put down $5 and get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Pretty good trade-off. I pay $5, I get $150. North Carolina listeners, do not forget. Welcome to the party. DraftKings Sportsbook now live in your state, North Carolina. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Takes 90 seconds. The code is Colin, C-O-L-I-N. Again, 90 seconds. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app. Put in Colin. New customers bet $5, get $150 back in bonus bets instantly. That is the trade. All right? The code is always Colin. The crown is yours.